All right, Milton Chavis, a senior from the Morehead State men's basketball team, joining us to talk a little bit about his relationship with NBA player John Wall. Milton, when did you first get to know John, and when did you start playing with him?
I met him in middle school. I think it was 7th grade, and we stayed in the same neighborhood. We used to stay at each other's house, so that's how we met, and that's when we started playing basketball together.
Okay. You guys were teammates at Word of God Christian Academy in Raleigh, North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
How many years did you play together in high school?
We only played 1 year together.
Okay. That was 2008, right?
2007, 2008.
Okay. Talk about that season. You guys won a state championship in North Carolina.
Right.
Talk about the role he had, the role you had, and you guys kind of working together to lead that team.
Yeah, it was a couple of us. It was me, and then it was John, and then it was Desmond Wills. He goes to Maryland, and it was CJ Leslie. He goes to NC State. So we had a really good team. We went 30-2 that year, and really it was just even across the board. It was kind of like a big three type thing, or big four, whatever you want to call it. We all averaged around 12, 13 a game, something like that. So it was fun too.
Okay. How was the fanfare that season with all these talented guys, Division I guys, future NBA players? I mean, were the crowds big? Lots of people excited about that season. Did you guys perform well all throughout the regular season?
Yeah, we performed well, and most of the games were sold out. Pretty much every game we played was just about sold out. So.
Okay. Just talk about the high school basketball atmosphere in North Carolina. A lot of people across the country think of that as being, big-time college basketball with all the ACC schools and all of the other, basketball teams that are out there that are high-profile. But just talk about growing up in North Carolina, spending your high school years there, and just kind of what the atmosphere was like overall in high school basketball.
I mean, high school basketball is really big. I wouldn't say a way of life, but it's like a lot of people just were drawn to basketball. I mean, kind of like Kentucky, but it's just a basketball crazy towns and cities, and I don't know. It's just fun to be around, fun to be able to play in front of a lot of people all the time.
Right.
So.
What college and professional teams did you grow up following? Did you have a favorite team when you were younger before you got in college?
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to like UNC a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was just because of my dad. So.
Gotcha. What other things are interesting to pass along about John? Obviously, people know about his accomplishments on the court. What did you find him to be like as a person off the court?
He's just a good guy, man. A humble guy. He'll give you his last. He's just a good dude, man. Really good dude.
You guys have been able to stay in touch, is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we stay in touch.
That's great.
Talked to him probably about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Just checking up on him.
That's great. Have you been able to see any of his NBA games in person or just on television?
Nah, just on television. I've been busy playing.
Right, doing your thing here.
Yeah, doing my thing.
Talk a little bit about, shifting back to you, your recruitment, how you got to Morehead State. Obviously, you were brought in by Donnie Tyndall and his staff. They're now at Southern Mississippi. I know you're glad to be playing for Sean Woods and his staff,
right.
The new guys here. But what was the story there? Was there a unique connection, or how'd you land in Morehead?
Really, like I was in junior college, and one day they just called me out at random, and they told me about the school, and I looked it up, and I saw things about Kenneth and Monte, and I saw all their success the year before. So that really made me make a decision to come here, just to know that they won and know they were successful and know they made it to the NCAA championship, which is my dream. So.
Okay. Let's quickly talk about this season and kind of how your role has changed and evolved. And you're sitting here through 4 games this season as the team's leading scorer and one of 6 returning players, somebody who's going to have to perform well throughout the year for this team to enjoy the success that it wants to. You weren't a big-time scorer last year, but Coach Woods constantly talks about your athleticism. And I know you've mentioned to some media members kind of how this style might fit your athleticism a little better, and you've been able to score and rebound and block shots, and you had 5 steals the other day as well.
Right. I just keep being active. Take advantage of opportunities. If I see an open shot that I can take, I'm taking it. but it's not really a role change for me. It's just me just coming into my own, really, and I'm just blessed to be a part of this team.
Your season started with a bang, and we talked after that, but 24 points against LIU Brooklyn in an NBA arena. That had to be really exciting for you, and you guys beat a good team too. They had been two-time defending conference champions, had been to the NCAA tournament last year. Just talk about that game, that performance against a quality D1 opponent.
That was arguably the most fun I've ever had playing basketball, really, and especially while I've been in college. It was a great environment. It was a big stage, and I'm glad we got in there and won and turned some heads.
All right, that's Milton Chavis, a senior from the Eagle basketball program. And Milton, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.